ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages. Welcome back to episode 26 of rbPlays, FTB's Revelation Pack. That's right, folks, this is episode 26, not 25, not 24. I do know my numbers. I do. Yesterday was kind of a derp. I actually looked at my creator studio right before I recorded and said, oh yeah, today's episode is episode 25, and then went right on to say episode 24 in yesterday's episode. I feel like a derp. Next time we're in stream, give me derp points. Anyway, yeah, that's right, folks. We're back in our modded world. We're doing all the cool modded things. I am your host, rbPlays. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining. I hope that you would consider hitting that subscribe button. By the way, we are only four subscribers away from the big 2,000 mark. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your cats, tell your dogs, tell all the people that you know to subscribe to this guy who derps around and plays Minecraft, and we have fun doing it. So last episode we worked on this guy. It's getting close to being dark. I want to pay attention to light levels and stuff because I am out here kind of unprotected. We need to get better armor. Like this is almost broke. We broke our helmet. Yeah, life is not good. So we worked on this yesterday. So we've got this is our deep resonance setup to make deep resonant crystals. And I noticed one of you in the comments, Ryu, in the comments said, don't mix your stuff together. And I didn't realize that I had actually already done that. If you do this, oops, not that. If you do that, watch this. Watch what happens to the purity and the quality. See the purity number changing? 44.8, 45.2. Purity is going up. This tank actually now operates as one giant tank, and so it's circulating this material back through the filter. But if I'm creating new, then we're actually polluting it, and we don't want to do that. So never, ever, ever, and Ryu is absolutely correct. Never filter back through until this is done, right? So I put a whole stack of material through here. So we've got quite a bit. We're at how much do we have in there? 13.9 buckets. So almost 14 buckets worth of material. And we need to keep that circulating through because we want the quality to go. We want the quality to be good, but we also want the purity to be as high as possible. This thing right here is set to have purity at 84%. I actually think I want that to be a little bit higher. And also it's set to make the strength 100 and the efficiency 100. So with those settings, nothing will ever flow through here because purity is going up, but strength and efficiency are not. And so to get the strength number and the efficiency number up, we're going to have to do a little something with a lens and a laser. I think I made the laser. I think I did lens and laser. So you make the laser. I don't think I made the laser because I don't think I made the laser. The laser and the lens. Basically what happens with these is you can infuse this liquid with higher strength numbers and higher efficiency numbers depending on what you put in there. And you can use different materials. I think it lists here what those materials are. Emeralds, diamonds, redstone, glowstone, stuff like that. You can use blaze rods, blaze powder, I think. And each one of those things will do better stuff. It will cause this crystal to gain purity, but then also it might make the quality go down. So it's a balance, right? And so what I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to try to come up with a laser and lens setup that we can kind of work with and get these numbers as high as we can so that we can let it filter through and come into this crystallizer, and the crystallizer is what actually builds our crystals. And then the crystals will get placed out here in what will end up being our generator room, which we're going to go ahead and set that up here today as well. So let's go and build a couple of things, right? We need a couple of pieces of equipment. We're going to need a laser and a lens. We're also going to need the generator and the pedestal and the what's that guy called? The energy collector. So let's see if we can gather up all of that stuff. I know I made some of those things already. So let's look at deep resonance. At deep resonance. Oh, that's dep resonance. Deep resonance. So we have a pedestal. That's cool. We have a generator. That's cool. We have a generator controller. Also cool. We have an energy collector. Super cool. We don't need any of this yet, but we do need the laser. So let's see if we can find that laser guy. Infusing laser, right there. So check. Oh, we don't have one of those. Okay, so give me one of you, please. Give me one of you, please. Thank you. Actually, probably. No, we only need one. We're good. So give me that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we got the infusing laser. Check. And then we need a lens. The lens is, that's a dense obsidian. Where's the lens at? Energy collector. Lens. Here it is. So lens is all of that plus an emerald. Do I have any more emeralds? I do. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. And we're going to need a chest also. So let's grab a chest. Chesty McChestenstein. Be one of those. Yes, please. And the reason why we need a chest is because once an energy collector has used up all of the energy from one of the crystals, it can automatically eject. The pedestal can automatically eject the crystal into an adjacent chest. Notice that I've been doing a little bit of building here. I'm not sure exactly if this is the shape that I'm going to want, but I do want this to kind of slope up. I want this guy to be kind of visible over the long run, but I also want to make sure that we have enough room that we can build the enclosure for this guy, because this thing does have the capability, does have the potential of putting out a lot. I'm talking a lot of radiation, which is bad news. Radiation, bad news. Pedestal, yes, we want the pedestal, so the pedestal needs to go there. The pedestal is what the crystal is going to set on. So now what we'll need to do is we'll actually need to come out of here and bring a conduit around to the pedestal itself so that the pedestal will receive whatever crystals are being created. We can also use some of the crystals that we've already found. I think we have 2, and we could actually start this process. But again, it's not going to be very pure. It's not going to have a lot of energy in it, and it's going to release a lot of radiation. So I'm not sure that I actually want to do that. How many item conduits do I have? A fair number. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and go like this, and let's build ourselves kind of around this way. What's beautiful about this is I can actually turn these into conduit facades. Yes, please. Yes, please. So these can be conduit facades, which will be awesome. Wrench would be good. Do I have my Yeta wrench? I do. So Yeta wrench, you on the up, you're going to be insert, not extract. And then over here, you are going to be extract, always active. Yes, please. We can turn those into... Yeah, we can turn those into conduit facades, which will be cool. And then the only other thing that we're going to need over here, I think this is actually ready. I don't think we need anything else over here. So then we're going to need to get our controller. So if I imagine, if you will, that there's a wall here. The controller, I want the controller to sit here, I think. And then if I could do the pedestal, or not the pedestal, that's not the pedestal, the generator right behind it. We'll probably, you know what, we probably should get another one of these generators. So let's do that. Let's get one more generator going. I've been having some trouble with my computer, guys. It's been doing something that an old computer of mine used to do, and I'm not sure exactly what causes it, but every once in a while, if I get going too fast, it'll kind of lock up, and I'll continue walking in that direction or flying in that direction, and eventually it'll overload the CPU and the computer will shut down. That's no bueno. I got to figure that out. That's super annoying to me. But anyway, generator. So at deep res, generator, block. Cool. We need one of you, easy peasy, and then we need one of you, also easy peasy. Cool? Yeah. While we're at it, you know what we should do? We should probably get some capacitors. So capacitors. Ooh, I don't have you set up on autocraft, do I? I do not. Can I make one of you? I just need 4 basic capacitors. So give me 4 of you, please. Well, hold on a second. Wait a second. If we're going to do this, so that needs basic capacitors. That's a basic capacitor bank, vibrant capacitor bank, vibrant capacitor bank. That needs a vibrant crystal. you can always upgrade these, right? So if you take 2 capacitors and upgrade them, you should be able to do that. Yeah, we'll just go basic for right now. We just want to have something that'll hold some energy in a buffer. So we just need 4 of you. Yeah, we just need 4 of you. So start, and then while it's doing that, oh, hey, it's done. That didn't take long at all. While it's doing that, I was going to say, let's also get an RF monitor, which I might have. Monitor. I do have an RF monitor. That's right. I made one for our other power gen system, and it failed miserably. So yeah, that's definitely something that I think I'm going to want. So let's take that with power conduits. Power conduits are probably a must as well, which I should have a fair number of those. So I said do it. You can do it. Energy conduits. There we go. Energy conduits. Sweet. What time of day is it getting to be? It's getting to be close to sunset again, I think. Yeah, it is. Sun's going down. That's cool. I think by the end of today's episode, we should be in a position where we can create a crystal. I'm hoping. I'm not super confident of that, but I'm hoping. Look at so the purity is already at 75.9%. So using the filter material in here, and I have filters in here, so using the filter material in here, we are actually filtering through this and making it a higher purity stock, which is awesome. I think I am going to change this. So I want this. Whoops, that's definitely not what I wanted. So let's go with 100% and apply. Yes, please. I don't want anything filtering through here yet because I want it to be high quality stuff, right? And then if we need to change it, we can change it. So we're gonna do a capacitor here. Where's that capacitor at? Right there. So let's do a capacitor here. Yes, please. Let's do a capacitor there. Let's set our RF monitor there, and you're going to might be okay. Might be okay. Once this thing has power in it, then it should probably pick up. Is it? Yeah, it's time to sleep. Let's sleep. Sleep the night away. Don't want to get blown up by anything. Like I said in the last episode, I think it was the last, might have been the one before. It's been a long time since I've done this. I did this, the first time I worked with deep resonance was way back in FTB Unstable for 1.10, I think it was. I think it was 1.10. Oh, it was so long ago. You can probably find it on my channel if you are so inclined. Power. Can I get some power into you to see if this RF monitor will pick you? Oh, there it is. It's got it. Yay. So, yeah, okay. So I want this to... You can only sleep at night. Yes, I know. This thing works when supplied... This thing shuts off when supplied with a redstone signal. So what I want this to do is I want this to only supply a redstone signal when we're less than, 85%. So when less than 85%, this thing should set out a redstone signal, which we could put, we probably should put some redstone conduit there. Or just some redstone even. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to check it out. Oh, we also probably should put a lever on this. But anyway, before we do that, let's get this guy going. So we want to put this lens on here, like so, right? What that lens is going to do is that's going to allow for this laser, and we're going to put the laser. So we need that plus an air block. So here, I guess it would be. So this laser... He sits there, right? And he will shoot a laser beam into this and raise these stats, like strength and efficiency and all that. We need to give him power. So let's do that. Give you power, give you power, give you power. Take these out for the moment. We'll replace these with blocks that can be hidden, that can hide the conduits, right? That should give him power, yes. He does have power. And then he also has an interface, so there's no catalysts. So we need to put a catalyst in here. And the catalyst, like I said, can be redstone, it can be glowstone, it can be ender pearls, it can be all kinds of different things. And then it will shoot that in here, and it will raise up the purity. Purity comes from filters, so it will raise up the efficiency and the strength, and maybe even the quality. So what I need to do now is I need to look at my list of the different types of catalysts that there are, and then we can figure out what the best one is going to be. So I'll be back with you momentarily. I think I've got a plan. So I've been looking at the book, and in the book it says lens and lasers, catalysts. So you can use all of these: diamonds, emeralds, ender pearls, redstone, gunpowder, glowstone, blaze powder, quartz, nether stars, gas tiers. Nether stars and gas tiers I don't have access to at the moment, but I hear they're kind of good. Slime balls and coal. First off, slime balls, worthless. They don't add any purity, they don't add any strength, and they give you -10 on efficiency. So slime balls, out. Also out is coal. Coal only gives you -1 on purity and -10 on strength. So coal, out, done. Not going to use it, not at all. What I think I am going to use is gunpowder, and I think I grabbed the wrong thing out of my, yeah, I did. I grabbed a whole bunch of coal. So we're going to use gunpowder, because gunpowder will, it takes away 5 purity, but it gives you 8 strength and 4 efficiency, and then diamonds give you 5 back on the purity. So, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, so we can so by doing this, if we put in a piece of blaze powder, right, it's going to do -6. Oh, I'm sorry, not blaze powder, gunpowder. Yeah, if we do -6, that'll do -5, but it'll do +8 and +4. We need to give it a crystal, which I don't want to give it a crystal, but I have to give it a crystal. So let's go grab a crystal real quick. And we might as well put away all this other stuff that we're not going to use. We're going to put away all this stuff we're not going to use. We're going to grab some gunpowder, and we're also going to grab one of these resonating crystals, which I hope this works out well. We may have to just create a crystal and use it to create some power, but I kind of got everything the way that I want it, right? So gunpowder, check. Let's grab a whole stack of gunpowder. Let's get rid of the coal. Let's get rid of ender pearls. Let's get rid of emeralds. Let's get rid of blaze powder. Let's get rid of redstone. Let's get rid of that. Don't need this andesite. Might need those. Shouldn't need that. Won't need won't need slime balls. So that's cool. Won't need gun or glowstone. And then we also wanted to get a crystal. So we have a junk crystal here. That one says power left 3.87. This one says 58. I'm going to take them both just in case. And we can always get more of these because they do spawn in the world. If we need them for something, we can always get more. But by putting one of these crystals in with that gunpowder, it should start the process of filtering or of changing the characteristics of our resonating liquid, right? Our crystal liquid. So hopefully we can get a crystal that we're going to want from this process. You think? You think? I'm hoping. Like, I'm super duper hoping. So this one was the one that was junk. Oh, it used a catalyst. So what do we get? We're at 10.3% on strength. Purity is at 83.9. Okay. So let's get, oh, catalyst is missing and everything. Wow. Okay. Well, we should be good. So that should be 10.6, 10.9. Like, how much is it going to give us? Oh, okay. I think cap at 70%. Oh, that's right. That has a cap on it. What was blaze? Blaze powder might have had a better cap on it. No, I keep clicking these and I don't need to click them. I just need to look at them. Strength is at 14. So strength is coming up too. Yeah. Okay. Strength at 14. Efficiency's at 12. Are we empty now? We are. Give it 16 more. Oh, we can't do that apparently. Give it 16 more and see what it does. 15.5, 15.7. So it might take a lot. It might take a lot. Like that's what, half a stack? Yeah. Purity's down to 79%. Quality is at 98%. Quality is good. I'm happy about quality. So that gets us to 78.8% and 19% on strength. Okay, let me play around. If I put a diamond in there, does that change the? Yeah, the purity went back up a little bit, I think. I don't know. Anyway, let me play around with this a little bit, and I'll come back to you in just a minute, and we'll see if we can come up with a crystal that we like, so we can fire this guy up. So diamonds and gunpowder seem to work pretty good. We're at 28.7% on the strength and 19% on efficiency. So what I want to do is I think I want to go ahead and create a crystal. I'm super impatient. Let's jack this up to 18%. Because everything should be above 18%. So let's change that to 18%, and let's change this to 85%, right? And if we hit apply, it's starting to put fluid down here, and then it should be giving us a crystal here in just it's 3%. So it should give us a crystal, right? And then once that crystal is made, it should, through the magic of conduit systems, it should go over here and put that crystal on this pedestal, and it should do that automatically. Once the crystal gets used up, then the pedestal should place the used crystal in here, and I can take that used crystal and I can pipe it right back around to this guy, and I can use it for fuel for this. So you need catalyst material. The catalyst material is what changes the attributes of the crystal, and then this over here, the spent or the non-spent resonant crystals, that's what gives this the power to run, right? So, well, I mean, it gives it kind of power. It's part of the catalyst system. But we should be making a crystal. We're at 18% now. That's cool. I did make some changes here. So this guy was super duper finicky about the capacitor bank from Ender.io. It wouldn't read it. It wouldn't pick it up. It would only pick up the generator. And then I put down a power cell as well. So the power cell at those coordinates, as long as it's less, if the power in that power cell is less than 85%, then it will turn this system on and cause this to run. Now, this is part of our regular system, so it's fully powered right now, right? Like, it's not utilizing any power. This guy is charged, so that's cool. We could, you know what we could do? It's going to take a minute for this to do it anyway. Let's go make another capacitor. And with that other capacitor, that will reduce the power cell to below 50%, I think. I could be wrong. It might not. I could be wrong. But let's try it. We shall try it, indeed. So, capacitor. I know that we need 4 of you. 2, 3, 4. Start. And then over here, capacitor. Start. I said start. Why are you taking so long to make this time? Hello? You went super quick last time. Why are you taking so long this time? The other thing that we could do is we could put that back into a tesseract system, or not tesseract, but a dimensional transceiver system, and we could use that to power, along with the solar array, we could use that to power that system pretty handily, I think, because this guy should make a decent amount of power. Capacitors still not. What? Why are you? Oh, you are crafting. You're crafting. You're just crafting super duper slow. Why are you so slow? Oh, I know why. We had energetic alloy and all that before, and now it's got to make it all. Well, that's a bummer. That's a super duper bummer. Well, that's less than desirable. Oh well, it is what it is. So capacitor, we should be getting close, I think, right? Still has to make 8 vibrant alloys. Wow, really? now it's only going to make 3. There we go. We're getting close now. So capacitor. Should kick those over here in just a second because everything should be made. There's 1. I did tell it to make 4, right? There's 2. There's 3. Nope, just 2. So 1, 2. Can I have 2 more, please? There's 1. Can I have 1 more, please? Hello and thank you. There it is. Sweet. All right. Hello? Oh, those are octadics. Oh, those are octadics. Shazbatsky. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just wanted basic ones. No. I just wanted basics. Yeah, those go quick. Those go super fast. Oh well, that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I promise you. Sunset. It's darkness time again. Almost darkness time. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm a singer. It's not really. All right, so let's put this up here. And if I do this properly, if I place this, it should bring that power cell down to below 85%, at least momentarily. And you should get to see this thing start to make power. Yeah? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So give me you and go. Oh, what was that? What was that? It just made a crystal. Oh, why'd you place it there? Why you place it there? You don't place it there. Are you not in range? There it goes. And how much power are we generating? Enough to fill that up pretty doggone quick. So it's above 85% now. That's cool. So here's what I want you guys to get to fill me in on. Here's what I want you guys to kind of help me out with. And why did it place it on the ground? Should not have placed it on the ground. Should have placed it on top of it. And when this is spent, then it will place in that chest. But here's what I need from you guys. I need to know what you would recommend for this lens setup to create better resonant liquid crystal, resonant crystal liquid, right? I think it's called RCL. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today, folks. I think we're in good shape. We'll need to build some dimensional transceivers and such to kind of work this process out. Because the better crystals we can make, right, the better power gen we're going to have, and the faster we can make those ore and resource miners run. But anyway, folks, that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you leave your comments right down here in the comment section below. We'll chat about it. Leave your tips, tricks, your pointers, your attaboys. Your what in the world were you thinking? And we'll talk about it in kind. Also, don't forget to stop by my Discord server where we talk about all things life, all things gaming, and all things Minecraft. Sorry about my voice here for a second. I had a little coughing fit a second ago, and I'm recovering nicely. Thank you for your concern. But anyway, folks, that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.